Alright guys, it's Ben and Joe, aka Casper and Stopping here from Codename Pizza, and today we're back with another video regarding the new DLC in Black Ops 2. Alright guys, so the first piece of information what we like to cover today is about all the map packs actually ended up spelling Fear Russ. If you don't know what I mean, I'm talking about the first letter of each map pack that gets released. So if we look back to the first Black Ops game with the map packs there, the first map pack was called First Strike, and then we moved on to Escalation, then we moved on to Annihilation, and finally Resurrection, which was the 5-map zombie map DLC which we got. Now, that spells fear, clearly, and the first map pack which we got last week, or the week before, I can't remember, for the Black Ops 2, it was called Revolution, and we've made title cards for the next 3, which we think are going to be coming out. Obviously, they're going to be coming out, but this is what we think they're going to be called, and what's going to happen in them. So the first one that we've done is Ultimatum. Now, I imagine this is where you're going to have to choose some path, like you're going to have an ultimatum to choose from, either go down the Rick Topham path and only stay that, so your DLC will be different to someone else's when you get that. You'll have the same DLC as the other people when the new maps come out, but you'll have to do different things. That is your ultimatum. Now, moving on to the next one, we think that's going to be called Sacrifice, and you're going to have to do some kind of thing, say, kill off a character and swap that character with, say, Takio, because everyone knew that Takio was going to be a big part of Black Ops 2, but we've never heard anything about him or seen anything about him in any of the games at all so far, so that would be really interesting. Now, moving on to the last one, we think that's going to be called Salvation. So we think there's going to be some massive thing that goes on, maybe an 8-man Easter egg where we get the old 4 characters back and these 4 characters, which will be really interesting if they can work together in some way and possibly save the whole Earth in general. I'm not saying that there's not going to be another Black Ops game where Treyarch have zombies in it again. I'm just saying maybe just a salvation for a short period, because I don't see why Treyarch would kill off a franchise which is so big.
Alright, going back to the video that we put out last week about the binary code, where we brought up the fact that it could be something to do with the Acadinians, we've done a little bit more research and come up with a couple of things. Now, the Acadinians lived on the Arabian Peninsula, a piece of land that sits between Europe, Africa and Asia. Today, many countries share this land, including Yemen. One of them being Turbine, which was the multiplayer reveal map, if you remember. And the little quote here where it says it's a wind farm in the steep hills of Yemen. So we went around the map, and there's a couple of things that we discovered that were quite interesting. The first, if you watch, it zooms in on the calendar here, and there's a note that says zombies are coming. Now, that on the date there is actually the date that the season pass holders could download the new map pack. Nuketown for zombies, so that's quite interesting. There's a little clue there, and then if you look into this where it zooms in on these folders, you'll notice that the second symbol down is actually the Nuketown symbol, which is quite interesting. We're not sure what those other 2 symbols are yet, and we're going to do a bit more research on that, but the one in the middle is definitely the Nuketown one.
Alright guys, now moving on to the actual Yemen map itself, I walk into this room and you suddenly see this thing that kind of looks like the mystery box, which is quite interesting, and then I turn around and there's this broken down wall which looks like the broken down wall in transit, with another box in there that's also representing the mystery box. Now, as you see on screen now, you've got this image of well, it's an image that got released months and months before the actual release of the game, and everyone was saying it's fake, some people saying it's true. Now we've just brought this up again because it looks extremely like Aftermath, the multiplayer map, so we wanted to have a little look around Aftermath. So the first thing that you notice on Aftermath is that you start and you actually go up to this truck, and it said that the truck, it says Nevada on it, which is where Nuketown Zombies is supposedly set. It's also where the start of Moon, before you teleport to the moon, is set, that Groom Lake. That's quite interesting. The best thing about this whole Aftermath map is this little theory that I've got here. Now, you walk up to these 4 pictures on the wall, right? And stick with me by this because it's pretty far-fetched. You walk up to these 4 pictures on the wall, and the one on the left, it looks, just stay with me, the one on the left could be Samantha with the moon there. That's why the white line is so high. You travel down the white line to a car, which could be transit. Now you carry on doing that, you're going across to the next one, and you see the tower, which is the Tower of Babel. The white line then goes higher and near some skyscrapers, which and a hot air balloon, which could be Die Rise, and then it goes down again, which could be another map. Obviously, there's going to be another map, and there's space for another picture on the wall there, possibly going to be added in. I doubt it, but it could be. Now, the interesting thing is there was rumours going around that they got to Die Rise and a helicopter. There's a helicopter on there as well, which fits in to this whole story, which is very interesting indeed.
Alright guys, that's the end of another video from Joe and Ben, aka Casper and Stopping from Codename Pizza. Remember to hit that like button, we really appreciate it. We'll leave any thoughts or comments or your own theories below. We try and respond to as many comments as we can, so and we really appreciate you putting your thoughts down there at the bottom. Just to let you know a bit of news, every Thursday from now on we're going to be doing a new slot which is going to be called Theory Thursdays, where we present a new theory for the week, see what you guys think, get a response, and then if you want to bring up a theory that you want us to try and cover, maybe if you want us to focus on a particular map that week, then just bring that up in the comments below and we'll try and get to you and reply.
Okay, next week, which is next Theory Thursdays, we're going to be covering a very in-depth analysis of Shangri-La. One of the guys at Treyarch, one of the zombie guys, actually tweeted out a couple of months ago saying that only half the things have actually been discovered in Shangri-La. So we're going to go back to that map and tell you everything we know about that map and do a bit of research on the internet around the focusing stone and just about all like the radio transmissions and stuff on there. Now, Sunday, we're going to be starting our new series, which is going to be going around every single map back from World at War, Nakda and Toten, and telling you the storyline so you're all up to date for the next map pack in Black Ops 2, and that's going to be every week. So obviously we've got Nakda and then Baruch the week after in that order. So yeah, subscribe guys, and we'll speak to you very, very shortly. Also, gamer tags are in the description if you want us add us on Xbox and have a little chat. Speak to you later guys, peace out.
Fetch me their swords!
Bound to the